to venture into. If you're a business person or a startup or someone that is planning to start a business, I think this is where you should put more emphasis into. Now, post-COVID business industries to venture into. Now, these are some businesses that have proven to thrive in the post-COVID era. This is not just industries that can thrive in this era. This is just the first 6 that we've researched and we analyzed. The first is supply chain, delivery, and logistics. There would be a massive boom in the supply chain industry. Yeah? There will be a massive boom in the supply chain and delivery industry because people would want to move things. Movement is one of the characteristics of human being. We always move. We are either moving ourselves, or we are moving our families, or we are moving our things, we are moving our goods, we are moving our services. There will always be movement. So the middlemen, people that are engaged in the logistics industry will have a boom because the cost of movement will be high. The cost of moving things will be very, very high. People would want to move things, but the cost will be high. So, and of course, businesses and brands and people would always want to they would pay any price just to ensure that they are moving their products and their services and everything, and their business is moving. Okay, so the middlemen engaged in logistics, supply chain will make big money because they will just be the only ones that are moving. All right, we noticed that in the last lockdown, people were moving things on a massive scale, and the guys that are engaged in supply, they are really making money. Now, the next industry is the health industry. Now, the health industry as a whole is a massive business. Okay, from the health practitioners themselves to the equipment and tools that they use, practices to the wearables, whatever health or hospital equipment business that you venture into, you will make money because those things are now they are now a massive need, not just by the practitioners, but also by normal people who needs to protect themselves. Okay, you notice how that the hand sanitizer business became a booming business. Who would have thought that a nose mask that was selling for 15 naira will now be sold, an N95 nose mask will now be sold for 800 naira and above. Okay, that's to show you the boom in the health industry. Now, the next industry is the security industry. Because of bad, we already know that we have bad vices in the world. Now, people want to be secure even in their houses. We had some issues in Lagos recently where some boys ran away to started robbing people in some places in Lagos, in some places in Ondo. People want to be secured. Okay, people want to be secured. Now, the thing is, any company or industry that is targeted in the security industry for home security, personal security will boom because people are ready to pay any amount just to be secure, right? The next is video conferencing and teleconferencing. If you have, practical example, Zoom business app, just the one we're using right now, experience boom because people want to interact with themselves, right? People want to interact with themselves, and of course, they want to interact with each other. So now, if you notice clearly, WhatsApp has added a new feature to their video conferencing platform. You can now make video calls with up to 8 people on WhatsApp. Facebook started Facebook meetings, right, where up to 50 people can have video conference on Facebook. These guys understand the times that we are in, and they are rushing into venture into these businesses so that they can have the best share. Right now, in my Gmail, I now have what we call Google Meet. So we have started Google Meet on Gmail. So sorry, Google has started video conferencing platform even on Gmail. So you can now have a meeting, a video meeting on your mail, on your email platform. Okay, that's how fast these guys in the big are thinking. Okay, and we need to start thinking that fast. Another industry that is going to boom is the digital currency industry and blockchain technology. Guys, if you don't have an idea, if you have no knowledge about Bitcoin, blockchain, and its surrounding industry, please, I beg you, go and learn about Bitcoin. Go and learn about digital currencies, because what will happen right now is that because people don't want to get infected, right? People don't want to contract the coronavirus. They would want to interact, do a physical meeting. So you will find out that a whole lot of online transfers, a whole lot of transactions will be happening. And of course, you find out that in the digital currency ecosystem, the blockchain technology, transactions are cheaper than our normal traditional transactions. So because transactions are cheaper, you would find out that people would want to learn more, people want to use blockchain to interact more than the normal traditional transactions that they are doing. Now, okay, so we're talking about digital currencies and blockchain technology. Now, next is AI and robotics. Very, very important. The truth is, human beings are part of an ecosystem that always want to interact with each other. People will still want a way to find how they can interact. That's where AI and robotics comes in. So there will be proliferation of what we call AR and VR. AR is artificial reality, while VR is virtual reality. Because we want to interact with each other, we would always find a way. To do that interaction, and that way we have to impute what we call artificial intelligence by putting in artificial realities. So whereby I can be in my house and I'm talking to you in your house, and then I am seeing a form that looks like you. Right now, that's what we call AR and VR. I just wear a headset or an eye set that would make me see you clearly, and I can feel something that looks like you. These kind of things are already being implemented in what we call in video games. Okay, so what is going to be happening soon is that video gaming platforms are going to be rebuilt to have what we call human communication interfaces. So you are not just going to be able to play games with AR and VR and AI. You can now engage robotics to interact with people, have meetings, and they might not be physically present, but they will be virtually present, and you'll be seeing them move, you'll be seeing them talk, you'll be seeing them do everything. That is what we call AI and robotics industry, and it's booming right now, and it will boom in the next few years.